Welcome back to our YouTube channel. All right, so what are we talking about today, Olu?
Well, just to talk about anything and a few things.
Okay.
I guess
are you shy?
anything is really.
Are you shy?
Well, this is not really shy, but normally I'm not used to having cameras in front of me, but I'll get used to it.
Okay. You know what we are doing? We are not just doing it for ourselves. We're also doing it to inspire, encourage other families, other spouses.
Yeah.
That's
right.
And then I think another thing is maybe people can also leave us in the chats below. What topics would you want to hear from us? Do you want to hear topics around marriage, about life, career? Just let us know in the
comment section.
And don't forget to
like, subscribe, and set up your notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we release a new video.
Thank you very much, Olu. All right, let's get started. So in this video, I think we should talk about 2 favorite scriptures.
Okay.
I know for me, I have a lot of favorite scriptures. At least I can count up to 5 right now. But for the sake of this video, I want you to share your favorite scriptures, maybe 2 favorite scriptures, and why those 2 are your favorite scriptures for the sake of this video. So
okay, yeah, I can get started. The first one, well, when Adeola said we should share a favorite scripture, the one that comes to mind for me is Hebrews 11 verse 1. And Hebrews 11 verse 1 and 2. Actually it's verse 2, but you cannot start verse 2 without really having an understanding from verse 1. So Hebrews 11 verse 1 says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And in verse 2 it says, for by it the elders obtain a good report. So now you see that you cannot really jump to verse 2 without having an understanding of, okay, what is it? Because it says, for by it the elders obtain a good report. So
can you break it down? Break it down for people who don't understand. To me, if I'm just watching this video for the first time, it sounds technical to me. Can you please break it down? Let's and don't forget to tell us why that is one of your favorite scriptures.
Okay, so breaking it down, faith is the substance of things hoped for. It's we don't just have faith on nothing, so it has to have a substance. So faith needs to be substantiated with something. So you don't just go to church to pray. You don't just pray without really having a substance, something that you are holding on to. When I hear the word substance, it's just something tangible. So faith has to be tangible for you, the substance of thing hoped for. And then you now say hope for, so which means that what is that tangible thing that you are hoping for? You must have that tangible thing. You cannot
something you're expecting.
Something that you are expecting. You cannot just say, I have faith. Okay, you have faith for what, right? You have to hold on to something. You have to have something that you hold on to. And in verse 2 says, for by the thing that you hold on to, you can get, they say the elders obtain a good report. When I read that, it just say, okay, the elder, that is people that have gone ahead
of us.
They were able to obtain a good report. They were able to get something because they held on to something. They were able to get good report, or they were able to get that good outcome of what they hoped for because they had, substance to it. So, just thinking about that again is very interesting. I'm sure people can also put in the comment section what they think about Hebrews 11 verse 1 to 2.
That's a good
especially that verse 2 that says, for by it. So what good report are you expecting? And you have to first, before you get to the outcome, don't just expect good report. What have you put in? Because faith is what you put in before you get the good report. Good report is the destination. Faith is that journey that you get to before you, that you embark on before you get to that destination, which is the good report. And I'm sure that people watching, people listening, people putting in the comment section, as you have faith, it's our prayer that you will obtain good report.
All right.
Now over to you.
All right. So for me, one of my favorite scriptures, and that started from children's church. That was the memory verse I was supposed to say in front of like thousands of people. And that is Nehemiah 4 verse 6. And it reads, "So built we the wall, and all the wall was joined together unto the half thereof." Why? Because the people had a mind to work. So I'm just going to break it down real quick. So it was during the time when Nehemiah was sad about the ruins of the walls of Jerusalem, and he had to go back to Jerusalem, and it was like, we need to do this work. But the other people that he met, the people in Jerusalem, his other folks were also ready to work. So they had a purpose in mind. The purpose was for them to rebuild the wall back to its original state.
That's right.
And apart from them having a purpose, they were eager. They were ready to work, so they could do the work in under 52 days or so. They rebuilt the wall back
under 52 days, yeah.
Because they were ready to work, even in the face of ridicule, even in the face of people telling them, "Oh no, it's impossible for you to do this work." They were ready to work, and the work was done in under
52 days.
So
yeah.
that's about
less than 2 months.
Less than. And the wall was huge. I don't know if you've been to Jerusalem before, but the wall is huge and long.
Oh, wow. So, yes. So that reminds me when we were in Jerusalem, the wall, very gigantic and very long. So I forgot to actually mention the reason I chose Hebrews 11 verse 2 as a favorite scripture. And if you look at verse 2, again, it says, "For by it." So, all the time we're always looking to God for something. We're always believing God that something will happen, trusting God for something. You must have that faith or that substance. You cannot just say, "God, will do whatever God wants to do." What are you putting into it? So that always helped me to know that the destination is what I'm looking for. The faith is what I am putting in to be able to get to the destination. So that's the reason why it's one of my favorite scriptures.
So your second one?
The second one, I'll go to Philippians 1 verse 6. Philippians, yes.
Okay.
Philippians 1 verse 6. Verse 6, I know we're in the season of fasting, and I'm just saying it, not telling people that are not chastising people that are not fasting. But, yesterday was the 6th day. We started our 21 days fasting in church. Yesterday was the 6th day, and of course, when we're praying, growing up also as a teenager in church, we used to read the scripture, and one of the things that I knew then is that every day when you have number one means something, number 2 means something, number 3, so we were always playing around with number to see, okay, what exactly does number 1 stand for in the Bible. Number 6 stands for completion in the Bible, right? We see that
6
stands for completion, because on the 6th day, perfection. Because on the 6th day, God completed the creation of the world. Of course, God completed the creation, which means that He has given us the task of creating other things that needs to be created. All right, so Philippians 1:6 says, "Being confident of this very thing, that he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ." So which means that we are always embarking on projects. Whether the project is you woke up in the morning, and of course you want to you're going to work and you want to get back home, that the completion of that process. So you know that, okay, God, I've started this journey in the morning, and you will help me to complete this journey by the time I get back home. So being confident that God who has begun this good work in you, is going to complete it. So whatever it is that you have started, and this is a new year, whatever it is that you have started and you have placed before God, telling God,
or they're about to start,
or that you're about to start, and I mean, it's never too late. At any time you can start a project, and this is a project that we're also starting. So God, who has begun a good work, is able to complete. So whatever project you have, and that's also how I look at it, and God is able to see to the hand of it for you.
It's so. The reason why I asked you before, I said Philippians. Because my second favorite scripture, that I'll be sharing is also in Philippians.
Oh, it's also in Philippians.
Yes,
awesome.
And Philippians 2:13, and it says, "It is God who works within you to will and to do of His good pleasure." But if you read the TPT, that's the Passion Translation. It says God will continually revitalize you, implanting within you the passion to do what pleases Him. Yes, you're about to start a major project this year, or you already started, but I want you to remember that God is the one that gives you the passion in the first place, and He's the one, and that ties it back into Philippians 1:6 that you shared. Yes, is the one giving you the passion, but He's also the one that will walk within you and give you the energy, give you the wisdom, give you the knowledge, give you the strength that you need to complete that project.
Exactly.
So my prayer for you right now is that everything that you've started or you're about to start, project or whatever thing you're about to start this year, that God will help you and He will revitalize you. Even those times when you feel like, oh, I cannot continue, God will revitalize you and implant within you, give you the strength, the strategies, everything that you need to complete that project. And one more, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Romans 8:28. I know we're supposed to share two favorite scriptures.
That's fine.
But I'm just tying it back into Romans 8:28 that says, "And we know that all things work together for the good of those who love Him and who have been called according to His purpose." Again, everything is tied into that. Over to you.
Yeah, everything is tied together from the original scripture that I gave, but make sure you don't leave this not channel, you don't leave this video not remembering all the things that we've talked about, God working together for your good, and you starting a project, you also having the hand in mind, understanding that God who has begun this good work is definitely able to bring it to a completion, just like He helped Nehemiah and the people that built the wall of Jerusalem. And you can see at the end of it, you sit back and you enjoy what you've been able to do, which tied back to my first scripture that I read, which is Hebrews 11:6. "For by what? By faith. What faith are you putting? What work substance that you're putting into what you are expecting? The expectation in the good report, but the faith is the work that you have to put in." So for this year, as we go into 2025, put in the work, and I know that by it will become your testimony. By it, you, not just the elders, you too will obtain a good report. All right. That's a beautiful one.
And just to think about it, this was unplanned.
This was unplanned, yeah.
This was unplanned. So just know that, everything this year is going to fall in line for you as long as you love God, and yes, you are the called according to His purpose. Thank you everyone for watching us and tuning in today. We really, really appreciate you. And don't forget to
like, subscribe, and set up your notification
bell. Share this.
Share
this video with your loved ones. And don't also forget to, leave us a comment below and let us know what else you want us to talk about in upcoming videos.
That's right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.